and welcome to another edition of Expat Living. Now, as you can see from all the sweat, as well as the height from behind me, this episode of Expat Living is about an extreme sport, rock climbing. So what's happening with the industry here, and what are the expats doing about it? Let's find out in this edition of Expat Living.
Stop for a minute and think about how much we have together.
My name is Paul Masad. I'm from Chile. I'm 27 years old and I fell in love with rock climbing. The mountains were always a part of my life in Chile. I live between volcanoes and valleys that have some of the best climbing in the world, so it was always there. Although I had climbed in Chile, I didn't think of doing it as a sport until I got to the USA. I landed in Vietnam back in 2008. Rock climbing, as well as many other things in this beautiful country, are just in the introductory stages. And like an artist starts his painting with a white canvas, Vietnam's landscape offers one of the greatest canvases the rock climbing industry could have asked for. Unlimited caves, great and supportive communities, enough different rock faces to fill every day of your life, no matter what town you visit. Chances are that an undiscovered gem, it's only waiting for those who dare to explore. Tourism is not the only one benefiting though. The arrival of climbing to the urban masses in the form of climbing gyms marks a milestone in the sport and cultural development of the country. Although we're in full steam ahead, there's yet much to be done. And that's what I love the most about Vietnam and the industry that I chose to be in.
Paul's push climbing gym and classes on his way to express his love for climbing in Vietnam. Located in District 2, Paul's classes have welcomed both expats and local climbers of all ages.
And we can teach you how to do it out and enjoy it safely. And that's basically what I'm pushing. I hope to bring here. Also a lifestyle that it's healthy. You hang out with your friends and you're not out in the street or doing weird things. You're basically here enjoying your time and doing sports. And that's ultimately what I want to bring here.
This is also Tim and the daughter's first time to push. The Canadian fondly enjoys his daughter's introduction to rock climbing.
Well, when I was quite a bit younger, I used to do a lot of climbing myself, but mostly ice, mountaineering, and it's just a great sport because it teaches about some of the values that I think we all want in our kids. Work hard, keep going, perseverance, have a goal, aim for something. And so I've always enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for 20 years of my life.
I like climbing because I get to climb very high. I feel scared and happy.
Thứ nhất là về sức khỏe là giúp mình rèn luyện sức khỏe, thứ hai là Cái này thì nó khi mà mình đạt được tới cái đỉnh thì mình nghĩ là cái này giúp mình vượt qua nỗi sợ hãi của bản thân.
To make them realize that something that they thought impossible was not. And in fact, they could do it many times a week, right? The fact that I see the awe in their faces. Every single person that comes here takes a look and looks up and just goes, oh, wow, that's already, a payment. That's what I love about teaching this.
Alright, now it's finally time for me to get some climbing on. So, what do I need to do to get myself up there?
All right, the first thing we need is a pair of climbing shoes. Now, these shoes will go on your feet and they will protect your toes every single time you hit on the rock. Okay, you can see they have rubber all over and they should fit you all right. So that's the first piece of equipment. Second piece of equipment is your harness.
Okay.
This is a harness that's one size fits all, so you don't have to worry too much about where or which way you put it on, or if you're too big or too small. This red loop is what we call our belay loop. This is the strongest point in the harness and will always go in the front. All right, so my job, right, is going to be the belayer. I will be the person that will manage the rope for you, and you will be the climber. For the next piece, and to do my job, I need to use one of these. Okay. This is an ATC. An ATC basically will put friction on the rope. Right. So the way we set it up is the following. We first make sure that the ropes are not untied. Okay. We pinch it and we thread it through. After I do that, I clip the carabiner and I clip it onto myself. Okay. Now what will this do? This will basically allow the rope to run freely, up and down, and I will be able to lock you here. So you won't be able to pull the rope as long as I have this break point here, all right? Yep. Now, the second part that we need to do is to go ahead and tie the knot. The knot that we do goes into your belay loop, and then after that, we thread it through, basically. We do a double figure eight, which is called. There are other ways of tying yourself, but this is usually the easiest one to learn.
And anything else I need to know if I get up?
Use your legs more than your arms, okay? And have fun and breathe. Don't forget about breathing.
What is even cooler is that Paul designed and makes climbing walls. Using his personal understanding and experience with the sport, he constructed the facility at Push and done some other external contracts.